Om Bhurбhuvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayantam.
So, hi everyone. Today my guest is Pavel Kalagin, Sivanandayoga teacher from New York, Brooklyn. So, hi Paul.
Hi everybody, hi.
So, like a more traditional way to say namaste.
Namaste.
And it's interesting. Sorry?
My favorite word. Namaste.
My favorite, yeah.
Yes.
Actually, it's a nice tradition that all that Sanskrit terminology really penetrating into our like Western culture, and many people, they know basically what does mean namaste. It means I worship to the Lord God who is shining in your heart. So wonderful meaning.
Yeah.
So we continue our discussions on meditation, yoga, spirituality, and modern life. So well, I think that it's very interesting that basically you, Paul, practicing and teaching people according to the Shivananda yoga tradition, and I have been practicing for years Kriya yoga tradition and teach people, so we can discuss many questions, from different points like Shivananda yoga tradition and the Kriya yoga tradition. And the first question which I wish to introduce, actually, what does it mean meditation? Because we're always speaking about meditation. And what is very nice that in modern life, modern Western life, we speak about meditation, just even without like mentioning about spirituality, out of context of spirituality. Okay, what has been meditation for you personally? Or maybe you can say about it, in a sense of Shivananda yoga tradition as well.
Yeah, the meditation, it's one of the mysterious thing exist. It's very hard to explain to the person who doesn't know what is it. Extremely explain, like you said, it's really complete thing. It's very it could be very different meaning, many different meanings for many people, but in Shivananda school especially, it's two main meanings. First of all, it's meditation is life. It's it means you're always meditating. It means you're always aware of things. You're always pretty much in the present moment. You live life, you understand what you're doing. You see what you're doing. You absorb things. You think about things. Not automatically goes.
Let me interrupt you and just put certain, kind of tricky question, because many people may ask you and say, for what? For why we need to be aware and why we have to be conscious about what's happening? For what, actually?
Yeah, it's a very good question, because when you're in the present moment, you're more focused. In a way, you're more relaxed, because you don't think about past and you don't think about future too much. It's still going in your mind, but if you train yourself to be in the present moment, if you train yourself to be aware of the moment, actually you're becoming more balanced, more calm, more peaceful, because you don't need to solve the a lot of problems like in one moment. You know, like it's that's a very important thing. Like most of the people think too much. They're not meditating. It's thinking, 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 and a lot of stress. And at the end of the day, they're like dead. They're exhausted extremely.
Completely.
Like, yeah, because of thinking. Actually, it takes the most energy. The scientists actually said it. Most energy goes into the mind, like when you're thinking, not when you do something physically, like in the gym, or you're doing hatha yoga, or you're doing some hard work. But when you're thinking, it takes you, like, the most energy goes on it, like when you think. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Continue. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the one point, because it's many other things, but it's already a very important thing, like to control your mind, not forceful way, but to control you.
So
If you control, yeah.
Yeah, just to let me, I'm really sorry that sometimes I'm just interrupting you, sometimes to put an extra question and sometimes to say something again. Actually, normally, when we speak about meditation, and the meaning of the word itself in English means thinking process, to think, etc. And basically, what is the very famous misunderstanding, and in the Kriya Yoga tradition and Sivananda Yoga tradition, all the masters of both traditions, they point that in Sanskrit, actually we have a special word, special term, which is dhyana. Very difficult to pronounce if you're English-speaking person. I mean, dhyana, what we say meditation. But the meaning of the dhyana is not thinking, but actually contemplating, and actually just this is the way beyond actually thinking process. And as you know pretty well, in the Yoga Sutra written by sage Patanjali, the second shloka, okay, the second actually sutra, if we'll speak in this terminology, is just exactly when the thinking process itself disappear. This is yoga, this is meditation. So it means in English language we say meditation, and we normally mean to think and thinking process, while really dhyana or meditation is just a technology how to go beyond exactly thinking process. And I really agree with you that it's a very practical kind of thing, that, well, we're wasting your power, energy, while thinking improperly. It's a kind of, if we take improper food, that can destroy our physical body, and the same basically with our thinking process. And let me add a few things that, okay, at least according to the Kriya Yoga tradition, and I know that Sivananda basically the same, that meditation is actually a bunch of techniques. So it means sometimes people in the West and in India as well create like kind of mystery around that questions like meditation, like different yogis, they spend life in caves, and what they are doing nobody knows. But really basically it's a techniques which meditation master or proper yoga master may teach students, and it's possible to learn all that techniques because they base on the very clear things like, okay, concentration on different things. It can be philosophical statement, idea, or it can be concentration on chakras. Yeah, by the way, I hope and maybe next video we may speak about chakras as well. But I mean the concentration on chakras, ideas, on whatever. Then, okay, we use the breathing process. That's very important for the meditation, because if we breathe consciously, then we can, bring peace to the mind, emotions, and increase our, energy actually. So it means it's possible to speak about meditation in a very much logical way. So it's possible to teach and possible to learn. So it means, by the way, I think that one of the difference, okay, between Kriya Yoga and Sivananda yoga tradition, that Kriya Yoga is more like techniques. And when we speak about philosophy, it can be Christian Bible, it can be Vedic scriptures. It's more greater distance from particular philosophical system. But Sivananda Yoga is more connected with Upanishads, all that Vedic scriptures, and Adi Shankaracharya kind of things. That's just what I wish to add to this discussion on meditation. And please tell something more about meditation in the Sivananda Yoga tradition. For example, if somebody may knock your door, come to your classes, wonderful classes, and right now you are in your ashram in Brooklyn. Are there any steps for the meditation? I agree that actually meditation is, after all, a bunch of techniques.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
But basically, you already said everything.
No.
It's nothing much to say more. But I'll repeat it. You mentioned the very important moment. Actually, the most important thing about breathing. That's what main thing in Sivananda, in meditation, what we do. Let's say the person come, like you said, and let's say he's asking, teach me meditation, very simple, And what I do, it's very simple in Sivananda, in pretty much all ashrams in Sivananda, in the whole system. We start with breathing. To control the breathing. It's not even pranayama yet. It's already meditation. Just we sit in the pose, in the comfortable pose. I'm saying, sitting in a comfortable pose, cross the pose, could be just in a chair. Close your eyes and just simply follow your breathing. Just don't fight with your mind. Let it go. Let it be. Don't fight with it. Be peaceful. It's your friend. It's like your enemy. But don't go with it. That's important thing. And the only possible thing to do, at least one of techniques, one of the best techniques, it's a breathing thing. It's in you. It's near you. It's very easy to use, very useful, very practical, and very, I would say, enjoyable. It's very anybody can do it. You closing your eyes and you follow your breathing. You're supposed to do it slowly, and like you said, you're not, say you're not the mind, you're not the body, completely. You're the soul. Just let them be. Let it go. Just let everything go. All worries. Very close to relaxation. It's combining with relaxation, basically, and you not even calming your mind. You tuning your mind like the guitar. You tuning. It's not hyper then, but you're not sleeping. You're in between. It's very important thing, and the breathing for it. It's the best thing to use. And you don't need any special tools. You don't need to read about it huge books, or anything like that. You just sit, and you need you start with 5 minutes a day, and that's it. And then you do 10, 20, and for everybody is different, So, but almost everybody getting some results pretty soon. Like
What does it mean pretty soon? I mean, in
about
1 week?
it's about 2 weeks. He's starting to understand. He's meditating.
Okay,
Like,
what kind of result? That's a very important question because,
yeah,
well, we are Westerners and we desire to get it, you know, to get result.
yeah,
And when we speak about social life, it's a kind of clear stuff. I mean, okay, better car, more money, whatever. Okay, but what does it mean result according to your opinion when we speak about meditation? Because when I teach meditation, many students they wish to get result, but then the question is very, very important and tricky one. What does it mean result for you guys? So what does it mean result?
yeah. It depends. Like I said, it depends on the person. Mostly, like we spoke before, it needs stress relief. Like the person too stressful. Like he said, like I can't take it anymore. I took pills and it doesn't help. I took medicine. I took herbs. You know, like anything. I've tried many things, but one guy told me like try meditation. Like okay, do you know somebody who is doing meditation who can teach me? And he comes and like I said, like the how he feels the result. He's coming down step by step, like day by day. He understands like why I'm so worried. It's nothing much like to be so hyper. Like his consciousness going like more clear, like the more clear mind. He understands that that's me, that's my hand. He's starting to absorb trees, not the phone, like not too much phone, not too much computer, and he's starting to look to the sky, like, oh, here I am, like I'm alive. My name is Paul. I'm in New York. Here's the birds. You know, he's starting to waking up. Like he just usually he's into something too much, and the meditation does the miracle things, even if it's not like um, um, very good in it, let's say. But at least he's starting to understand his exist. You know, like not he's the like somebody woke him up, like you know, suddenly, like
Yeah,
whoa,
yeah.
wow, like it's another world like around. Like I see so many other things like I never saw that before. Usually I see people like computers, so many. I'm always busy, and now I'm letting myself not to be so busy.
That's
Letting myself.
Yeah,
That's important.
that's interesting point actually because let me make it fun about it. Like sometimes people think that as a result, after a certain number of meditations, Lord God will speak with them, and
Yeah.
I don't know, some angels appear, etc. But really, you are describing what is essential result of meditation and just peace of mind.
Yeah.
I mean, and you can be somewhere, in the middle of New York, Manhattan. Doesn't matter. The peace of mind. It's not the question of, I'm sorry to say, location. Okay, it can be any place, but the peace of mind is something which is purely your choice, but not just choice as. You're always mentioning that people are coming to you and they just really depressed and etc. So they don't want to be.
Anxiety. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not a free choice. But then they need a teacher who will just give them technique, but then it's a free choice. You can that's very important about meditation, that if people practice this kind of techniques, then the result will come for sure. And result means Very simple. Sometimes people can't even understand this is in the terminology of result, okay, achievement. But that's just peace. That's huge. That's quality of your life. Okay, let us. Okay, yes.
Just one phrase, like you said about peace of mind. It is one sutra, one phrase of Sivananda. He told that he's speaking like that. Health is wealth, peace of mind is happiness, and yoga shows the way. That's so beautiful, right? It's like exactly what you said. The peace of mind, it's extremely important. Like it's a key. It's a key to yoga, to life, to everything. To reach the God, to reach yourself, to understand yourself better. If you're not calm, enough. It's like, it's a barrier, like it's a wall. Like you can't go through it. You can't see through it. It's obstacle. Like it's very difficult to go through it. But if you come already, through very easy technique, like I said, like from breathing exercises and concentration, not forceful way, and you already come. That's the start. You're opening, the gates for meditation. You already in it. That's the most important thing. And then it goes for everybody is different, but some result they're gonna get different results. Maybe not so fast, maybe not so for somebody, not immediately or something like that. Yeah, but it's gonna come eventually. So that's.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Paul, for your wisdom. So I think that today it was very practical, actually. Information and discussion about meditation, because we always speak about meditation, but and that's very important to clarify the meaning of this. Okay, thank you very much, Paul. Thank you very much, everybody. So God bless you. See you next time, and of course we're going to continue in our next videos to speak about both Sivananda tradition and the Kriya Yoga tradition as well. So God bless you. Namaste.
Namaste.
Om Bhurбhuvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayantam